Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a quick movie review for The Girl on the Train, which I saw last week. I decided to do a review of this because I read the book and I did a review of that also on my channel, so I thought I would do a movie review. This will be spoiler free. I'm just kind of going to give my thoughts on what I thought of the movie perspective of it, and I'm not really going to go too much into the plot or anything like that because I'm really just reviewing the movie and its adaptation from the book. Honestly, I didn't really like the movie too much. I'm just going to be upfront and say it, but I'm first going to just go over some of the things that I did like about this movie. I think that the acting was incredible, especially the casting of Emily Blunt as Rachel. And you know she did a good job because her character and watching her character made me so uncomfortable. So Rachel suffers from alcoholism, which is just really devastating, and you really feel bad for Rachel because you see how it's tearing apart her life and the life of her friends and how it tore apart her marriage. So it's just a really hopeless, sad place, and Emily Blunt does it in a way that makes you feel just uncomfortable sometimes watching the scenes because they are so depraved and just so sad. Like, you just want to go up to Rachel and just say, like, you can do this, you can overcome this addiction, like, it is not you, like, you are better than this. But she just did a good job portraying that character. As for the pacing in the movie, I found that I wasn't on the edge of my seat, and it really honestly could be because I read the book and I know what happens, so I was just waiting for all those events to happen. Or it could have been the way the movie was done. I honestly don't know which it was, but I wasn't entirely gripped by the story. I didn't feel this intense drama waiting to know what was happening. The movie just didn't pull me in as much as the book did. And like I said, it could have easily just been because I had read the book and I knew what was happening, so I didn't feel like I had to be on the edge of my seat. So I could see it being that way, but also I'm just sharing my perspective of what I thought of the movie. Also, I think the sex scenes in this movie were so not needed. They were not in the book, and the author was still able to portray this desperate and hopelessness of the character Megan Hipwell without adding these unnecessary sex scenes into the book. And so I don't know why the movie had to have those scenes, and honestly they were only a few minutes long and they were just put in so randomly. That was a part that just annoyed me because they put those scenes also in the previews just to get people to come see the movie, and it didn't portray the book at all. And I think if the movie had enough confidence in itself and in the book itself, they wouldn't have added those scenes because they would have known that the book and the story itself was compelling enough to get people to come see the movie, and not adding sex to it. The movie just blatantly showed sex scenes, which the book did not do at all. So honestly, I don't think I could recommend this movie to anyone. Not because I think it was the worst movie I've ever seen, but just because when I finished watching it, I don't really remember why I liked the book in the first place. I didn't feel good after I finished watching the movie, which I think suspense and thriller books and movies can make you feel excited, and even if it's dark and disturbing, you can still want to recommend it because it was still a compelling watch or a read. But with this one, I just didn't want to see it again. I didn't really want to recommend it to everyone. I'm glad that I went on a cheap day at the movie theater, so I didn't spend too much money going to watch the movie. It's just not something I would ever really watch again. So I don't mean to be such a downer, but right when I got out of the movie, I didn't know how I felt about it, and it wasn't until I was able to process more of what happened in the movie that I thought, yeah, I didn't really like that movie that much. So I just had to share my thoughts because I think it's a little bit different from my thoughts on the book reviews. If you've seen the movie, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, and if you've read the book, how you think they compare. Please let me know. But thank you for watching and happy reading.